Oh, right. Got Christine. Right, we're in Spooky Town. Yeah. Alright. What is my goal? Find Dean Domino. No, okay, I'm going the right way. Right, I don't have all my stuff. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, I found residential district. I'm crouching.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
You never know. Yeah. Weapons do I have again? Right, okay. Yep. I didn't know I had ingested mentats. right, she don't talk. Sure enough. A lot of stink clouds around here. I think you may be right, by gum. I mean, that's our guy. Pointing right at him.
That one's got a head on their shoulders. For now. Should never have set that radio signal on repeat.
Dumping a box of instant mashed potatoes down my throat. Mm-hmm. Well, sure. Otherwise, it's just gonna be flakes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That one's got a head on their shoulders. For now.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk. The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. At least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
Well, Explosives 25 better be a shape charge or you're gonna kill both of us.
Sounds like you've done some blue-collar construction work in your life. Your ma must be proud. Still, get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
Well, speech 25. I'll save my questions for the end. Please go on.
And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
Well, barter 50. Your negotiation skills assume you're bargaining from a position of strength.
What are you talking about?
Our collars, these neckties, are linked. I die, you die.
That's an interesting clause. That's a real bad contract you have. We have.
Well, it's starting to make sense now that I've met you.
All right, all right. Looks like marriage finally caught me. I'm listening, partner. What's next if we're death till we part?
Well, we'll find out more about our contract back at the fountain.
Not leaving me much choice. The fountain, huh? Hope the hologram's still working and the battery's running strong. I'll follow you. I'm not going alone, trust me. Not like I'm a coward or anything. I'm not running around town without an escort. I'm serious. One of the locals catches us, we aren't coming back. And I'd like to keep an eye on you.
Any reason you can't find your way there?
I know what's out there. It's why I've planted a minefield, shotguns, and explosives all the way on the road to my little boudoir here. So we go together or we're not going at all. I'll split my hand in blackjack when the time's right. I'm not splitting up in this town, trust me.
Fine, get up and follow me.
All right, all right. But you already got company, so tell you what. I'll meet you at the fountain. Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way, you see? It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you didn't already force the lock to the gate, that is.
I did. Investigate. Chair. Check the chair. What do we got here? Junk food. Not a lot. Okay. Oh. Well, something exploded. Woo, I did it. I collected a lot. A chipment. A chipment unlocked. Whatever. I've been through worse. I literally had my brain taken out of my head. Dead. It's true. She does say rawr. There's a weapon in this game called Fist of the North Rawr. I did it. So that's why she says rawr. I always say it takes one to know one.
Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
Who keeps restocking the fountain? Maybe I just never actually checked.
What's taking that human so long?
Oh, I'm at the fountain. Oh, there we are.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities and your part in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team.
How am I supposed to get to the markers on my map? Oh, come on. There we go.
I've unlocked the west and east gates to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand anymore. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If I need to offer guidance, I will.
And what is the gala event?
A display of lights, fireworks, music in the streets. A pre-war festival to mark the casino's opening. The bomb struck first. It is of no consequence, only firing the event is. Get the three in position, then travel to your position in Salida del Sol and trigger the gala. After that, the real work begins.
What do you mean?
Perhaps you think this is a simple robbery, a cheap casino heist. No, this is a heist of the centuries. We're not plundering the Sierra Madre. We're plundering history, taking from the old world itself. It won't let its secrets go easily, not without a fight. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Well, we'll head out then.
I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghost people, traps, and toxins. Use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller. Watch where you step. You're no use to me dead.
Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
Okay. Well, I kind of like Christine.
If that human wasn't wearing a collar...
Was that him floating above the fountain, the boss man? The one who put these bow ties on our necks? Sure does like to make a presentation. We should keep it down, or else the ghost people are going to swarm the gates. Vera hologram or no.
Vera hologram? You know the holographic woman?
Yeah, don't you? Or guess Vera Keys got lost along with the rest of the hollow archives when the bomb hit, huh? Ghost in name and image. Still a looker, though. Got to hand it to Sinclair. Sure can pick him. Well, or get picked. Whichever.
Can you tell me about her?
Vera was a big star back before the bomb. Not the best actress, but, well, she had other talents. Nice voice, nice legs. For some reason, Sinclair, he built this place. She caught his eye. Once he was hooked, that was it. Had to have her. So made the introductions, and guess what? He builds this place for her like some kind of Cleopatra obsession. Wasn't always a death trap.
Introductions? You knew her before?
Of course. What? Some kind of surprise to you that I knew people once? Used to have my name in lights, all right? Knew a dozen Veras, or whatever her name was. Vera Keys. Figured I could pay Sinclair back. Introduce the two. Guy was a slouch in the dame department. Had to pick up the slack somehow.
Know anything about this gala event we're supposed to trigger?
Supposed to be the grand opening of the Sierra Madre. Lots of lights, music, the works. And he's going to use the gala event to open the casino? But that's interesting.
Well, speech 25. Why, it sure is interesting. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. Maybe the drain in power, that'll cause the security systems to shut down enough to let us in. But getting back out? No, the place will close up tighter than an opening at the Fronds. Or Danny Parker's sphincter when he has to tip a doorman.
Why would security shut down for the gala?
Right, look. So, not everything about the villa was the pinnacle of bright ideas. In order to pull off the gala, old Sinclair had to get creative. The Sierra Madre announcement, for example. Not just for the casino, not at all. The gala's tied to the casino, draws on its power. Might cause it to reset itself, open the doors for a bit like it was supposed to.
What do you mean about the Sierra Madre broadcast?
Well, Vera's beautiful voice doesn't run on casino power exactly. Her broadcast is tied into the emergency broadcast signal for the Sierra Madre. You know, in case of attack. Well, guess what? The night of the gala event, the emergency signal went out all right. But because the broadcast had been hooked up to the gala event, instead of an emergency signal, you get Vera's voice on the radio. Great, huh?
So, it's not an invitation, it's a call for help.
Yeah, the Sierra Madre's last song. One only a few people are ever going to hear. A little sad, but what can you do?
According to the marker, you're slated for a spot in Puesta del Sol.
No, looks like a rooftop in Puesta del Sol. In better days, nice view. Now, it's the last place anyone wants to stand when this event goes off. That place during spring, summer, and fall, a little bit in winter, is a prime resort spot for ghost people. Not the best of neighborhoods. If we're going there, I'm not going alone. And if you have any bright ideas about telling me to stroll over there, or leave me there, no thanks.
Any idea why he wants you there?
Partner, I'm not sure this guy's operating with a full deck. My bet? Process of elimination, lowest common denominator. He figures the strong man's needed somewhere, even if it sounds like the strong man's two minds about it. Plus, I'm guessing wherever old doggy boy's needed doesn't need smarts. I hope not. Or we're royally jonesed.
What about Christine?
Christine, that her name? Nice name. I mean, you can't see it on posters, but never mind. I don't know. She might need to hold some place where speaking isn't important. Like stage tech? Lighting? Got me. And me? I've had prime billing in Europe, New York, and this gig doesn't feel like that. Don't get me wrong, I can hold an audience, conduct a score from the rooftops, but I'm guessing I'm the odd man out in this whole heist.
I'm not following you.
Odd man out, dead weight. Someone you need holding the toolbox, the nurse passing the scalpel, the chauffeur driving you to the concert. Any guy with hands is who he needs up on that rooftop. Guess he thinks I don't rate looking like I do. Poor him.
I had other questions.
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
Have other people shown up in search of the Sierra Madre?
Tourists, you bet. They don't stay long, and they don't stay alive long. If they survive the cloud, the ghost people, the traps, then greed takes over, and they start sizing each other up for funeral suits.
So the visitors all killed each other?
Sure. First they figure they can get out, escape. Then they start thinking it over, start thinking about how they can have it all. They start weighing the odds, taking risks, and then taking each other out. Bomb collars or not. Although, it's odd. The bomb collars weren't linked before like they are now. Guess someone learned what the problem was.
Wow.
Excuse me. What happened to the people who came to the villa?
Dead. Either got killed by one of the villa's attractions, locals, or the beautiful weather. Can tell you right now, they didn't stick close to each other, and when they did, they let down their guard at the wrong moment. Some left signposts to others trying to help them out. Just led to them getting killed by someone a little more greedy than they were.
Any advice to getting through this?
Well, considering my life's on the line too, yeah, a few things. First off, keep everyone together. Keep checking behind you. Make sure your partners are following. Don't let them wander. Also, don't go running crazy everywhere. Almost every inch of this town is lethal. So if you're not sure, take it real slow. And speaking of slow, don't go shouting or attracting attention. Go quiet. The ghost people find you, it's over.
These ghost people. They're the only ones alive around here?
Alive's a tricky word. The locals, the ghost people, not sure it applies to them. They're a little uncivilized. They don't talk much. As in, at all.
Have you tried to deal with them?
Tried talking to them, bribing them, leaving food. Nothing. In the years since, they haven't changed their approach, but I sure have. They catch you, they drag you into the cloud, and you're not coming back out. After that, having your necktie go off would be mercy. My advice? Stay out of their way. They don't die easy.
How tough are they?
You shoot them, they get back up. You stab them, they get back up. That's why I have explosives all over this place. Unless you blow them up, chop them up, disintegrate them, the ghost people don't go down. Not enough bullets in the town to spend on them. So unless you're a real good shot, save one for yourself right before they catch you.
Well, guns 50. I'm a fair shot. One shot, one kill is how I handle problems.
Well, you seem like you know how to handle yourself. All right. Once I fired a lucky shot, hit a gas tank one was holding, blew his arm off at the shoulder, and he didn't get back up after that. So if you're that good, don't aim for the head, aim for their bombs. And if you can wait until his buddies are close by, even better.
Where'd they come from?
Friend, there's more mysteries in heaven and earth. Wait, no. There is more between heaven and earth. Oh, forget it. I'd sooner ask what makes me an undying son of a bitch than spend any thought as to why they crawl to life here. I'm counting myself lucky I still have my faculties. They sure don't. Then again, they may not have had the focus I do.
Focus?
Always had the Sierra Madre to keep my mind occupied. Most folks, they don't have the same drive, the same need. Not worth my time. Pretty much ghost people before the bomb, now ghost people after.
Is there anything else about him I should know?
Whatever we do, don't rile them up. Normally, there's only a few, maybe a pack. There's more out there, a lot more. If they find out someone's trespassing, it'd be shaking a hornet's nest. Don't want to think how many of them could fill these streets.
I had other questions.
It's your time, and if you want to spend it chatting, not much I can do about it.
I found one of your stashes. Why'd you leave them around the villa?
Why? Survival. I still needed to leave the residential area to scrounge up supplies, and I don't like taking chances. The villa's dangerous, so I left weapons and stims in case I got in a tight spot. And of course you show up putting your mitts on everything. I suppose this qualifies as an emergency, so I'm not complaining. Much.
Scrounge supplies like what?
I still need to eat. At least I think I do. The villa provides, even if it's not as glamorous as the Cantina Madrid. Once I, well, realized what you could scrounge up around here, I had a lot of time to experiment. Not the best chef, but, well, here's the mix, if you can stomach it. I call it a Sierra Madre Martini.
How do you make it?
Scrape some cloud residue off the walls, mash it in a tin can with some junk food from the machines, then hold your nose and down it. There's electric hot plates around if you can't find a campfire to mix it at. Also, there's other recipes you can do with the cloud residue, although it might take a hardier survivalist than me to brew them. I stick to martinis.
Wow, Dean has taught me the Sierra Madre Martini perk, allowing me to mix cloud residue and junk food in a tin can at a campfire or electric hot plate for a surprisingly strong, restorative, and disgusting drink. I had some other questions.
It's
Yeah.
your time, and if you want...
Yeah, it sounds pretty bad. Dean, what are the vending machines all over town?
Those little company stores. Sinclair's toy boxes. Put in a casino chip, get a treat. Like you're some dog doing tricks. Take any of the casino chips, put them into the machine, and you'll get something out. A snack, a cola, something to mend a tear in your shirt. Sometimes you have to know exactly what to ask for. Other times, there's codes for, unconventional items. For emergencies.
I've never seen machines like these before.
Yeah, well, machines like those weren't unusual before the bomb. Maybe to you they're amazing. To me, they're grifters without the personality.
Yeah. Grifters?
Sinclair made sure if you spent money here, it went one direction. Although that's not how he described it.
How'd he describe it?
Called it self-sufficient. Like he was doing the residents a favor. Right.
What other items can you get out of the machines?
If it's an emergency, you can get chems for any, condition. Sinclair left that for doctors and trained professionals, not the common folk. Even security and maintenance could get special supplies out of them. Staff had codes on little cards they could use to unlock them.
Where can I find these cards?
Around. Don't have much use for them myself. Not worth the risk to get them. I got all the basics covered as long as I have the chips to pay for them. I don't need much.
I had some other questions.
Of course you do. Let's...
Tell me about the cloud.
The cloud showed up after the bomb, I think. I got used to it in small doses. Now it covers the city. Over the years, it kept climbing up out of the Sierra Madre until it was curtains for the sun. Didn't see the sky again. Doesn't seem to bother the ghost people. Can't see through it too well, though, so sometimes I can use the cloud for cover, if I get desperate.
I had some other questions.
It's your time.
What can you tell me about the villa and the town?
Residential area, clinic, police station. Should keep away from the police station. It's a ghost people hangout. Salida del Sol, Puesta del Sol are East Town, West Town. Sunrise and sunset. Or were when the streets and sky weren't covered with toxic gas. Ghost people don't come into the villa much. West Town and East Town, though, they're thick with the cloud and ghost people. Like hunting grounds.
I had other questions.
Of
What weapons are you skilled with?
Not one for fighting, if we can avoid it. Still, wasn't bad at the pistol range. And over the years, I've learned how to handle a knife. And explosives a bit. A bit. Made a lot of mistakes along the way. Still have my fingers, though.
That's enough for now.
I'd shed a tear, but I'm sure we'll be chatting again.
So, are we on our way to somewhere else? A gala event, perhaps?
What do you know about the gala event?
The gala event is the way to bring the old man out. He won't show himself until the casino doors are open. So triggering the event is key. And the key. The question becomes, can we trust each other to do this? We'll see. If we go there, you'll have to give me control. If you bring Dog out, then I'll make sure you pay in blood.
Do you know anything else?
Dog might know more. You should ask him. Beware the answer, because I think Dog got hungry. He couldn't help himself. I tried. I always try, and he keeps giving in.
Any reason why you're assigned to this point on the map?
Maybe it's familiar, comfortable. Practice makes perfect. And as much as it bruises my ego, some things require brute strength. In the right combination. Besides, none of your assembled band of thieves look able to rip a 200-year rusted power switch down like a machete to fire up an entire town.
I had some other questions for you.
You're a brave one. Sure you're ready for the answers?
Who's this old man who brought us here?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Buddy, my radio is broken. I stumbled in here. I keep telling you. It's against the law. So you're the one who knows how I got to the villa.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
You brought me here to the villa.
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know, but it must have been recent, before the cage.
Forget it. I had other questions.
More. Don't push your luck.
I want to know more about the old man who brought us here.
The old man obsessed with the sea. You're Of course I know. You heard me. You're We'll see.
I've never actually played with a cannibal perk. But I might. I think I'm not. I think I'm max level at this point. I don't think I can.
Dog, back in the cage. If it isn't the clever one, what do you want?
I need you to get to your gala event position.
Maybe Dog will obey you. I'm not as easily broken.
Well, that's enough for now.
We'll see.
Alright, we got an ad coming up. So I'm going to say, let's take a little break. And, be back in, hopefully not too long of an amount of time. Yee! Ah. See you soon, folks. Oh, we had to get a little break. I forgot to do the beforehand, but that's okay. Let's get back to it.
Are you listening? From now on, when I talk to you, pay attention. I've left markers on your Pip-Boy. Find the 3 other callers in town. 8.
Dog, back in the cage. If it isn't the clever one.
I think we should travel together.
I'll follow you. For now.
All right.
Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Okay. Let's eat some junk food. Eat some apples and a can of pork and beans. All right. Residential.
Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger screws it up. Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar. Right behind you.
Do you have anything I can buy? Oh, I need caps. Hmm. Okay.
Air tastes like copper or old world gold.
wouldn't know.
That Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck. Trying to lose me in the cloud? Not a chance. That Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck.
Wham. I said, move. Move.
Air tastes like copper.
I wish he talked
Or
less.
old world gold.
Yeah, I'd prefer that.
That Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck. Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
Where the hell am I trying to go? I'm going the wrong way entirely.
That Pip-Boy.
I believe so. Huh.
Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck.
How big is my arm? Whoa.
Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
Oh, okay. But my wrist is huge. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Okay. You know, that makes sense.
Almost got away. taste like copper or old world gold. It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone. Right behind you. Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar. It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone. That Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck. Air tastes like copper or old world gold.
No sleeping. I guess that makes me wicked.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone. Something needs to die.
Keep on list. Oh. No, he did. Get out of here. Floors have teeth.
Why do you keep looking at your Pip-Boy? It won't help. Didn't help the old man.
Not gonna rat me out for what happened in the villa. I'm not the one who laid the foundation, and I'm not gonna take the fall for the supports either. They try and pin this on me, I'll let them know what's really going on with the construction contracts.
That Pip right behind you.
That Pip right behind you.
Air tastes like copper or old world gold. We'll need to move faster than this if we're going to outwit the old man.
Oop.
We'll need to move faster than
Oh.
this if we're going to outwit the old man.
There we go. Perfect.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone. Why do you keep looking at your Pip-Boy? It won't help. Didn't help the old man.
He doesn't know how to get up here.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
Woof. Wind's kicking in.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
Actually just recently learned where Sierra Madre is. I forget already. Axe Supreme.
Tastes like copper or old world gold. That Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck. Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar. Wish I had a stealth boy instead of this bear trap. If we need to fight, you should call Dog out. As much as I hate to admit it.
Wow, a ladder. Just a little.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone. If we need to fight, you should call Dog out. As much as I hate to admit it.
Don't mind if I do.
Almost.
Seems kind enough. Signed my poster and even the promo photo. Kind of a sad look to her, though. Like she wasn't really there. And she almost ran when Mr. Domino slipped his arm through hers. He wasn't even looking at her, like she was that bag hanging on his arm. Something wrong between those two. Not sure if Sinclair sees it, but I do. That's so, Dean Domino.
Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger screws it up.
I'm trying to go.
Air tastes like copper or old world gold.
There we go. Good job.
All of your weapons will do, and your stims.
Let's give you... You know what? How about you have... That's a bad idea. Spears. Okay, I see. I'm just gonna barter a lot. Well, that's fine. That works. Some wine, whiskey, vodka, scotch. Bingo. Okay. That makes that a bit easier. Let's take a bunch of pre-war money. Definitely don't need Programmer's Digest. Don't need fixing things. Don't need boxing times. Edition. Yeah, he was selling it. I'm trying to buy it. Nope, sure can't. Let's see. You know what? Let's go in here. Weapons. Pair this. Pair this. Alright, let's try this again. I don't need bear trap fist. I don't need cosmic knife. I don't use grenades. I don't need gas bombs. How much is 100 pre-war money? 64 caps. Bingo. Okay. Which is 200. That seems like a fair bit more than 100 was. I'm just not gonna
That
worry
pit
about that
boy.
right now.
Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck. Wish I had a stealth boy instead of this bear trap. Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Let's eat some apples, drink some dirty water, eat some instant mash and junk food pork and beans. There we go. Oh,
If we need to fight, you should call Dog out. As much as I hate to admit it. I'll end you. Something needs to die.
that works.
Well, this place has seen better days. It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
There we go.
So here we are. A row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves, after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do?
Do you know how to operate the switches?
I do. The diagram there tells me what I need to know.
Worried about being attacked if left here? The gate looks strong enough.
This villa was built to decay, but parts were well defended indeed. There was a method in the layout. You can see it. The terminal outside, one of those means this place was designed properly. No, if locked, it could hold others out, and even dog inside.
I don't want Dog to have to deal with this. I prefer to deal with you.
Really? And why is that? Dog is much more docile, obedient.
Well, because this requires intelligence, and I trust you to do this.
You're right, but trust? Trust is such a harsh word. I prefer mutual need. It's more honest. No, I can help you. These wiring diagrams. I know how to operate the switches in sequence to make fire appear in the sky. We just need to make sure that Dog doesn't surface before that happens. To do that, he'll need to be fed. That makes him stay in the cage.
What kind of food should I bring back?
Dog has torn apart a number of the inhabitants of this town. Well, he doesn't prefer them to other flesh. It'll do for the time being. Find some of the inhabitants. It'll require some hunting on your part. Kill them. Take some of the remains inside them. Bring it back here. They're not easy to kill. But I have faith in you. And the beast must be fed if you want him to stay in this cage.
All right. So some of the meat inside then?
2 chunks of meat from their bodies should be enough. Hunt quietly, so as not to draw more here.
All right, we got a break coming up right quick. So let's go ahead and take a little break. 3, 2, 1. Yeehaw! Welcome back, folks. Hope you had a good little break. Let's settle in for our last little bit of Flout Lou Bega for the night. Where?
If that human wasn't wearing a collar.
Didn't I just kill a couple out here? It better not. That'd be annoying as hell. But I think it is. Blep. There we go.
What's taking that human so long?
That's a very good point. Let's eat some mac and cheese, some cram, apples, water, mashed potatoes, junk food. Oh, it sure does. Eat a can of pork and beans. It's a stem pack. There we go. Okay.
You better have brought enough meat. I can feel Dog's teeth tearing at my ribs, hungry to get out.
Yeah, this should be enough.
You're good at fetching. This should keep him where he belongs. For now. I'll wait. Send the signal. We'll be ready.
All right. Okay, and that'll clear up the... Yeah, alright. Okay.
Quiet, Dog. Stay in the cage.
Oh, that is scary. Wasn't he saying there was a way to lock this? I guess not. Okay. Tech. Someone's gotta. All better. Okay. Missed me. Dealt with. That dresser has a lock on it. That was relaxed wear. Get your head in the game. Never. Never. Well, I'm not a gamer. I couldn't possibly. I'm none of one. Land's gonna get built, it just ain't built to last. Casino might be a different story. It's like a bank vault to the sky, but that's just me. It's a big show for someone. Hope Sinclair survives this one. Cram, apples, junk food, pork and beans, water. I mean, that is pretty realistic. Ooh. I can sell outfit items. I'm glad I can repair this helmet with glasses. You know, that's a good point, Seth. You could just do that. Yeah. It's entirely possible. It would seem so. Well, I think that's the place to call it then. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Sorry it's been a while, but glad to see so many folks show up. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, Shitani, for co-hosting. And I guess we'll try to do this at least once a week going forward. Hopefully. Yeah, nah, it just crashes a lot because it's Fallout. Piracy or no, that's just the game. You are very welcome, Nis. It was good to see you too. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to the end screen. See if we got anyone to raid. And yeah, thank you all for stopping by and have a great night. Have a good morning. Have a good rest of the day. Whatever time it is, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time. Yeehaw!